What if I told you the key to happiness is realizing that life is mostly suffering? That joy is just a brief escape from the relentless grind of existence? Sounds depressing, right? But what if this brutally honest philosophy could actually set you free? Meet Arthur Schopenhauer, the 19th century prophet of pessimism who dared to say what no one wanted to hear. Hated in his time, worshipped by Nietzsche, Freud, and even Einstein, this man's ideas are more relevant today than ever. But was he a misunderstood genius, or just a grumpy misanthrope with a poodle? Stick around. By the end of this video, you might just see your life and the world through Schopenhauer's dark, unflinching lens. Born in 1788 in Danzig, now Poland, Arthur Schopenhauer didn't exactly have a sunshine and rainbows childhood. His father was a wealthy merchant who wanted Arthur to follow in his footsteps. His mother? Oh, just Johanna Schopenhauer, a famous novelist who partied with Goethe and basically invented the 19th century German literary salon. But here's the kicker. Arthur and his mom hated each other. After his father's suspected suicide, 17-year-old Arthur said, "Forget business, I'm gonna study philosophy." Cue his mom rolling her eyes. Their feud got so bad, he later wrote, "A mother's love is instinctual. Even animals have it." Ouch. But here's where it gets wild. Schopenhauer wrote his masterpiece, The World as Will and Representation, at age 30, and nobody cared, like 0 copies sold. He raged against Hegel, calling him a clown, fought with his landlady, and became that guy who hid coins in his soup to spite the servants. Oh, and he slept with a loaded pistol, just in case. But here's the twist. Decades later, after the revolutions of 1848, Europe finally caught up to his bleak brilliance. Suddenly, everyone from depressed poets to avant-garde artists were like, this guy gets it. Even his beloved poodle, Atman, got more love than he did in his lifetime. The philosophy. Why life is a pendulum of pain. So what's the big idea? Let's break down Schopenhauer's core philosophy, starting with the most famous line from his work. Life swings like a pendulum between pain and boredom. Schopenhauer's universe runs on one thing, the will. Not willpower, but a blind, irrational, insatiable force that's in you, me, and that mosquito buzzing in your ear. The will wants to survive, reproduce, and consume forever. And we're all its prisoners. Think about it. You finally get that job, relationship, or new phone. For a second, you're happy. Then, meh. The will says next, so you suffer till you get the next thing. Rinse, repeat. Schopenhauer called this the wheel of Ixion, an ancient torture device where you're strapped to a flaming wheel forever. But wait, there's a way out. Schopenhauer's answer? Aesthetic escape. Lose yourself in art, music, or nature. In those moments, you stop being a slave to the will and become a pure subject of beauty. Ever gotten chills listening to a song? That's Schopenhauer's sublime. But art's just a temporary fix. For true freedom, you need asceticism, renouncing desires like Buddha or a monk. Schopenhauer was obsessed with Eastern philosophy, blending Buddhism and Hinduism into his work. Cool, right? But he also said most of us are too weak to quit the wheel of want. So we suffer. Why you should care. Now you're probably thinking, this guy sounds like a downer. Why would I want to watch TikTok in a world this bleak? But here's the thing, Schopenhauer's pessimism is weirdly liberating. Radical honesty. Unlike toxic positivity, he doesn't sugarcoat life. Ever felt like good vibes only is a lie? Schopenhauer agrees. By accepting suffering, you stop fighting reality. Compassion. Since we're all victims of the will, we're all in this together. Schopenhauer was one of the first animal rights philosophers. He called cruelty to animals revolting. Art as salvation. He gave us permission to feel deeply. Without him, we might not have Freud's unconscious, Nietzsche's will to power, or Bergman's films. Even pop culture can't quit him. Ever heard Radiohead's No Surprises? That's pure Schopenhauer. A heart that's full up like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you. The dark side. Schopenhauer's legacy. But let's be real. Schopenhauer wasn't all Zen acceptance. His work drips with contempt for humanity. He called women childish and life a bankrupt business. Even his ethics of compassion feel at odds with his personal bitterness. Worse, his ideas were cherry-picked by nihilists and eugenicists. But here's the twist. Schopenhauer would have hated them. His philosophy wasn't about giving up. It was about seeing clearly so you can live authentically. So, Is Schopenhauer's philosophy just edgy nihilism for goth teens? Or is there wisdom in staring into the void? Maybe both. In a world of Instagram perfection and endless hustle, his voice cuts through the noise. Life is hard. Stop pretending otherwise. What do you think? Comment below. Is life a pendulum between pain and boredom, or is Schopenhauer full of it? If you enjoyed this dive into the abyss, smash that like button. It helps the algorithm spread the gloom. And subscribe for more videos on philosophers who will make you question everything. Until next time, remember, as Schopenhauer said, we forfeit 3/4 of ourselves to be like other people. So maybe, just be you.